Well, hello, my friend. Dr. Keith Johnson, America's #1 confidence coach and Amazon best-selling author and founder of the 83K Academy. Hey, there was a day when the confidence coach had no confidence whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it was March 16, 2002. That was the day my entire life fell apart. I experienced a spiritual, mental, and total financial devastation. As a matter of fact, I was $180,000 in credit card debt, and my wife and I had to sell everything we had and had to move in with my mother-in-law. I'll tell you, it was a very rough time in my life. Have you ever had times in your life where you felt so low you wanted to give up on God? You wanted to give up on life? And yeah, you even wanted to give up on yourself. You see, it was during that time I thought that I had a money problem. But you know what I realized during that crisis time? I realized that money wasn't actually my problem. The real problem I had, if you really want to know, do you really want to know? Well, hey, listen. Check out my next video coming up. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, the problem that I realized that I had was that I lacked confidence. I got you, didn't I? When I was getting to the point of what my real problem was, you were leaning in. You were wanting to know what the problem really was. And in this video, I want to just talk to you about this powerful point. And it's this: many people communicate, but very few people have the skill set to connect. And that's what 83K Academy is really all about. It's not enough just to be a talking head. It's not enough just to preach a fancy sermon or give a good teaching. The key is having the ability to connect with people and then take them to a great destination. Meaning, it's your job as a speaker, as a author, as a coach, to connect people, so to speak, who are in their Egypt, who are in their tough place, and be able to communicate to them and to connect with them, and then take them out of their Egypt and take them to their promised land. And so it's so important to learn not to just speak, not to just teach, not to just preach. There's a higher calling in this, and the key is learning how to connect. Well, listen, I was so fortunate to be able to achieve my dreams. As a matter of fact, it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was able to speak on one of the largest stages for business literally in the world for a company called Get Motivated Business Seminars. And it was amazing as we traveled the world for 1 year, and we seen thousands. As a matter of fact, that 1 year that we were on tour all over America and in Canada, we spoke to over 100,000 people just in 1 year. And that's not even counting. I'm not even counting the amount of people I spoke to every Sunday in different churches around America and in Canada. So it was an amazing tour. And during that tour, I met somebody that became a very, very close friend of mine. And his name was Les Brown. He's known as actually the world's #1 motivational speaker. And boy, I'll tell you, he is one amazing guy. I love, if you know Les, you know somewhere in his message he's going to say, you got to be hungry. You got to be hungry. I loved to just listen to him and hear him say that. It just moved me every time he would say it. And of course, also with my friend that you see here, Willie Jolly, the three of us, we were the three musketeers, man. We We traveled for a year together, and it was so much fun. But I had the opportunity to be coached by Les Brown, and one of the things that Les really emphasized to me during our coaching time was like, Keith, don't be a generalist. Like the old school was, you know, hey, I can speak on many different topics. And I've heard a lot of people say, well, you know, I can speak on anything. And that's really one of your greatest problems is you're so gifted, you're so smart, you have knowledge in so many different topics, but you really don't have what Les told me, you really don't have the global story. And what Les said, he says, Keith, you've got to lock into your global story. Your global story is what's going to make impact literally around the world, and that global story will take you, your life, your message, your impact, your influence. It'll take it to a whole nother level. And so I was like, wow. So Les really helped me understand how to tap in to my global story. And I created what's called the Global Story Triangle. All right? Because you see, my friend, as long as you're a generalist, you'll never make the impact. A rounded arrow makes no penetration. You've got to tap into your personal global story, and you got to sharpen that arrow, because your global story creates your global brand. And that's why I started this message out with talking about confidence and taking you to my story and my discovery of my own struggle. And that's the first thing in developing your global story is you got to identify your struggle. What was the greatest struggle you ever had in your life? Well, for me, at my lowest point, what happened? I lost my confidence, right? And so it's important to understand people don't connect with you at the place of your successes. They connect with you at the place of your struggle. Why? Because whether you're speaking, coaching, or writing a book, there are millions of people out there who've had the same struggle. The one thing we all have in common at the end of the day is we all have had similar struggles. It doesn't matter where you are, how you were raised economically. It doesn't matter ethnically. It doesn't matter educationally. Struggle is not something that anybody gets a bypass ticket from. No, we all go through struggle. And so you have to really tap into your struggle. The second thing you have to tap into is, for your global stories, you have to look at your problem. What are the problems that you faced in your life and that you overcome? See? And you got to look at all of those problems. And then the third thing is your pain. What was the greatest pain that you had in your life? So if you look at this triangle, you start realizing that all of us have had struggles. We've all had problems. And problems really, hidden inside of a problem is an opportunity. Hidden inside of a problem is a solution to that problem. And once you discover the solution, right, then you can take that problem and help others get the solutions for their life. And inside of every pain that we've experienced, pain inside of that seed is what? Is a promotion. Pain always precedes promotion. And inside of pain is healing. So there's some sort of pain that we've been healed from. There's some sort of pain that was used, watch, to push us. Pain always pushes us to unleash our potential, unless you take on the victim's mentality and you allow pain to paralyze you and to stop you. So inside of your global story, you got to really examine, and Les helped me go back in my life and look at all the struggles, look at all the problems, and look at the pains, and begin to realize how can I use those to become razor sharp in my communication so that I can touch many people's lives? And that's the same thing that you need to do, but you need help. You need a coach. I needed Les to come and help me not only, just identify the struggles and the problems and the pain. I needed to help him pull the PowerPoints that I needed to pull it out of me so that I could arrange my global story in such a way that I wouldn't need to call other people and to market myself to get awareness out there in the world. That if I structured my messages in the right way and packaged my message in the right way and communicated it in the right way where I was connecting and transforming people's lives, people would connect with me. People would be attracted to me instead of me going out and looking for the gigs, looking for the speeches, looking for the clients. The attraction factor would happen in my life. And that's exactly what happened to me. And after that year of coaching with Les, man, I'm telling you what, amazing, amazing things happened. As a matter of fact, the year just before my heart attack, my wife said literally that I was out speaking over 300 days that year. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you see, my friend, your global story connects with your struggle, your problem, your pain, and then you begin to share what I call the results triangle. You share, I had a struggle, but I experienced success. I had a problem, but I found a solution. I had pain, but in my pain, I found my promotion. So I hope that you've enjoyed this so far, and I want to encourage you that the old school is be a generalist. That's the old school. That, man, I want to be an expert on so many things. And a lot of the old school guys, they knew a lot about everything. And in the next video, I'm going to share how to be not a generalist, but how to be an expert. You won't want to miss this next video that I'm getting ready to do. And by the way, I want to encourage you, if you have a desire to become a speaker, an author, and a coach, I'm telling you right now, 83K Academy registration is opened up right now. Just go to 83kacademy.com, and we don't accept everybody, but I take a handful of people and I mentor them for 90 days. Just like Les mentored me, I'm going to mentor you. And I'm going to take you through 90 days. The first 30 days, we're going to empower you to become a certified life, leadership, church growth, and business coach. The next 30 days, we're going to focus in on how to become a best-selling author. The final 30 days, we're going to teach you how to communicate and connect with people effectively through speaking. So 90 days, I coach you and I mentor you through this program. And all my tools, all my trainings that I used to generate millions of dollars through my business, I'm going to give you all of those. I'm going to empower you with that. So 83kacademy.com, go on over there, fill out your application, and we'll be getting back in touch with you. If you're accepted, the classes are starting very soon. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing your application on my desk this week.